96.1 FM. My name is Dele Agadumo, and this program is brought to you courtesy LSADA, that is the Lagos State Agricultural Development Agency or Authority. And of course, we give you updates on Lagos State government game-changing food security policies. We also celebrate the incredible dedication of Lagos smallholders and agripreneurs. We have a guest in the studio today, and we'll be talking about something a lot of us love: yogurt. But I'm not going to be doing this alone. I have Mr. Elliot with me also on the program today, and together we'll be discussing with our guests on yogurt, that's dairy. How healthy is it? Is it still healthy or not? My name is Dele Agadumo. Good evening and welcome. So our guest today on the program is Aisha Sarumi Womiloju. She has a background in biology and psychology, and she is the founder of Nutric Yogurt and also a 2025 Lagos Agrithon and 2024 Flourish Africa Grant beneficiary. Good evening to you, Aisha. How are you doing?
Good evening. I'm so happy to be here today.
I'm happy to have you in the studio as well because I love yogurt. So maybe I'll get a 1 year supply. Well, Mr. Elliot. Yes. And good evening to you also, Mr. Elliot.
Good evening, Lagos.
Okay. So first, we're talking about yogurt. Well, when it's healthy and when it's no longer healthy, what should consumers look out for? But before then, tell us a bit about yourself. How did you get into? I mean, you have a background in biology and psychology. How? Then, how did you move from biology and psychology? How do I put it? Too extreme. Yes. So how? And then, how did you get into yogurt manufacturing?
Okay, my name is Aisha Sarumi, and I am the founder of Bani Nutrioness, where we produce Nutric yogurts from fresh cow milk, emphasis on fresh cow milk, sourced from a clinically compliant dairy farm, emphasis on a clinically compliant dairy farm.
Okay.
So, psychology is not, I am presently studying clinical psychology. Yes, meaning biology also infused in psychology. So in psychology, you study human behavior, you study the neural functioning of how our neural functioning affects our behavior. So biology is not far from psychology.
Well, you're right. You're right.
So however, when you want to do, I also feel that when you want to talk about eating, when you want to talk about wellness starts from the mind. So merging yogurt and biology is not far-fetched.
Well, that's true, especially if you're talking about, behavioral, tendencies during psychology. Okay, so now you've done that. How did you get into yogurt making?
Okay.
Did you set out to do that, or it was just an idea that came to you during the course of, looking for a second income stream?
So I love yogurt. I love taking yogurt a lot.
Okay.
And one thing about me is when I go to malls, I check ingredients. If I buy something from you, I must check the ingredients. Even if I buy gala, I must check the ingredients and the expiry date. That's how far it is. So I thought it was in 2020 during the COVID-19. Then that was when different businesses start emerging.
Yes.
So I just thought to myself that, okay, because I love yogurt and I love how attractive parfait is. So I thought to myself, okay, let me try and create something with yogurt. And I also said that, okay, I want to make yogurt, I want to manufacture yogurt, but I don't want to use powdered milk. Why? Nigeria is an area of land. Why would you want to choose powdered milk
where you can get it fresh?
Where you can get it fresh? Why do you want to choose something that's been binded with a lot of vegetable fat, a lot of additives
Mm-hmm.
over something fresh.
Mm-hmm.
So I started with, though the first production was with powdered milk, but I said no, this is not what I want to settle for. Then the next production we started using fresh cow milk. So
Okay.
it was a lot of struggle. And one thing I also do is I do research a lot.
Okay.
Yes. I
Okay.
do research a lot. So I searched for where we can, at least in small quantities, where we can get fresh milk,
Mm-hmm.
and how I can easily start with what we have.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So a lot of people, when they buy yogurt, they also always assume that they are making a healthy choice. And from what you said now, that quite a number of people will not take that time out to check all the ingredients to know if there are additives or if there are preservatives, what percentage, constitute protein and carbohydrate or fat and all of that. So most people don't. They just say Greek yogurt. Yes, Greek yogurt is fine. So we all assume that it's a healthy choice. But now, I mean, with your biology infusion, you're saying that maybe poor thermal processing could make it unsafe, or unhygienic handling could also make it unsafe for us. So as human beings, or as people who go to the malls or to the shops to purchase yogurt, for instance, and from your experience in the industry, what are those most common points of failure in dairy processing today that could compromise the product safety?
So I'll be speaking from the perspective of fresh milk, because I
Okay.
use fresh milk. I use dairy milk. One, color white. When you look at color white, what happens when it gets stained?
It changes color.
It changes color. So yogurt is one of the most. It is one of the most. It is one of the healthiest products you can
Okay.
take in, and it is also one of the deadliest.
Okay.
Yes, it is one of the deadliest and also delicate to manufacture, because as healthy as yogurt is, it could harbor a lot of bacteria, a lot of pathogens,
Okay.
like salmonella, like E. coli, like listeria, which is so deadly. And that will stem from improper handling
handling.
of the milk or the
Yeah.
yogurt.
Okay.
Maybe during sourcing, or during fermentation, or during packaging.
Okay.
So as a yogurt producer, there are some invincible risks that may occur. Even as consumers, you may not see them, except you go into the laboratory to check for the analysis, or you do a microbial check before you would see that, okay, this milk is, or this yogurt is actually contaminated.
Okay.
So one of it is poor thermal processing, as you have mentioned earlier. Milk, when you want to, yogurt, sometimes you see a yogurt, it is thick, but it does not contain the lactobacillus, that is the LD bacteria that is needed.
Okay.
It will harbor a lot of harmful bacteria. Why? Because for you to make yogurt, the milk has to be pasteurized to some level, so that it will kill pathogens between 85 to 90 degrees. It has to be pasteurized. We call it pasteurization. So let's say, for example, you pasteurize your milk, and if the milk pasteurization did not reach that thermal point,
okay,
there's a risk, because number one, you may not be able to kill the bacteria that is harmful in the milk.
Okay.
You may not kill them. So it has to be pasteurized to some level before you can use it to make yogurt. Then another thing is, we use fresh cow milk, as we have said earlier. We call something cooling. So when we are sourcing our fresh cow milk, there is an emphasis on clinically compliant, because there was one time I was chatting with a friend. She was telling me that I told her that one thing we held at Nutric Yogurt is trust.
Okay.
She said no, it's because you fear jail. You know why she said that? Because milk is very delicate. Imagine if fresh milk, imagine if after production you sell, and somebody, maybe a news comes and tell you that, okay, somebody has food poisoning, or maybe because of the yogurt.
Yes.
So when we want to collect our milk, there's an emphasis on clinically compliant.
Okay.
We even collect analysis from every of our suppliers. Okay, let us see let us see the phyto, let us see the physiology, the nutrients inherent, let us see if there's microbes inside this milk before we can collect. So when they collect the milk, when we want to source our milk, when we want to collect our milk from
The
our suppliers, we don't just collect. There's a process to it. The normal milking process that we know, that okay, the farmers will just go there with their bare hands, collect the milk. No, there are pathogens in every of the equipment.
So you're not collecting from, your suppliers are not directly the herder, how do you put it? The cattle rearers.
No,
You're
no,
not.
no,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
They are farmers.
Okay.
But they are farmers that, Nigeria, as we talk now, there are a lot of emphasis on dairy. There's a lot of money pumped in dairy training for farmers. So you understand. So we only collect our milk from clinically compliant dairy farm. Meaning that before we collect our milk, it has to pass through some processes. Number one, before you can collect the milk, it has to be deposited in a cooling tank. That means it has to reach a particular temperature between 4 degrees Celsius. It has to be 4 degrees Celsius and 4.8 also. So it has to be in that temperature before we can collect it. Then they have to check for any microbe. Sometimes some microbes, even if you pasteurize them, it will not die. They are as hard like that. So they have to check for because not all milk are healthy. They may look fine, they may look pretty, but what you are taking in, and microbes that it will not show on time. It will take a lot of time before okay, this person has this thing. So they have to do some microbial analysis. Then they have to check the pH level too before they can sell to us. So we collecting it, we also collect it in. For now, we use a cooling box to transport them, because the temperature has to be maintained till it reaches our factory. So pasteurization, cooling, it is there are things that you don't joke with as a dairy person or as a dairy manufacturer. In fact, we have normally, as business owners, as small or mini business owner, you feel that okay, because you're a mini business owners, for now you don't need to have some things in place. As I speak to you, have a microbiologist. Yes.
Working with you.
Yes, that works with us, and she does hazard control analysis. So even sometimes when we see that okay, this product is not fit for product, even some of my staffs will even tell us that okay, you have to throw this thing away. We don't need to throw it away. Let us we can still sell them. No, because microbes are not visible to the eyes. Except you do some analysis. In fact, we do analysis too. Okay, let us check for the microbial content. Let us see if this thing is fit. Then also the equipment we use too. For dairy farmers or dairy producers, equipment that you use is also as important as the milk that you want to produce. Because the equipment, they may harbor microbes too. If you don't do, and fresh milk is very, 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 very difficult to work with. If you don't do necessary cleaning, if you don't put the necessary chemicals, healthy chemicals, through your machines, through your equipment, they may cause another harm. So I've talked about pasteurization, I've talked about the cooling system, and also the equipment that you use is also as important as the milk that you are collecting for yogurt production.
Do you have questions for her?
Yes, because you mentioned fermentation a while ago when you were talking. I notice sometimes when I take yogurt, I like Greek yogurt. I just immediately go into this kind of relaxed state of mind, relaxed, calm.
I know what you mean.
Is it the fermentation involved, or are there levels of tolerance, or I don't know what to put it, that you have to allow it to ferment so it doesn't become too alcoholic, acidic, as you call it? Is it alcoholic or acidic now?
Acidic.
Okay, acidic now. Okay, so and then can someone be, what do you call it? I'm trying to look addicted
to yogurt?
Yes.
Come on, does it have alcohol in it now? It doesn't.
I don't know. It's chemical. She called it acidity. Which one is the right
I
term?
don't think so.
Well,
I take a lot of yoga, but I don't think you can get addicted to it unless it's maybe over sweetened, and then you want that sugar rush.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
maybe.
Okay.
Addiction necessarily do not mean that you're addicted to alcohol. You could be addicted to anything.
Of course, yes,
Okay,
yes,
Addicted
okay.
to
yes.
anything. So for Greek yogurts stem from Greek, and the process is quite fascinating.
Hmm.
So fermentation of Greek is also the same as fermentation for what is it called? For regular yogurts.
Okay.
So for yogurt production, it has to, before fermentation, it has to be in between 42 degrees Celsius and 43 degrees Celsius. That is the temperature it must maintain for fermentation.
Okay.
Any drop in the temperature could cause pathogen,
Mm-hmm.
could cause pathogen to influence the process. So for Greek yogurt, after fermentation, we do slight cooling for about 2 to 3 hours, then we sieve.
Okay.
So what do we sieve? We sieve the protein, whey protein. It's called whey protein.
Mm.
So that is why Greek yogurts stem from Greek, and it is majorly, when you take Greek yogurt, you see that you may be in a relaxed mode.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Then it also helps in, some study says that it helps slightly with blood pressure. Some studies also says that it also helping weight management.
Okay.
So overall, it means that when yogurt production for it to work well for your health, for it to not help increase the level of microbes in your body, it has to be done right.
I don't know. I guess I have. Let's see if this person. Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Go on. Go on, please.
So it has to be done right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, sorry, Dele.
Yeah.
Just want to clarify. Why do you have to pass it through this stage of fermentation?
Why? Because we need a bacteria that is harmless in
Okay.
it. For you to let me say, for you to ginger the bacteria.
Mhm.
Yes, fermentation must occur.
I like that. To ginger
So
the bacteria.
lactobacillus, they call
Okay.
it lactobacillus.
Healthy bacteria.
Healthy
Okay.
bacteria.
Okay.
So I know that.
Probiotic.
Okay. Let's talk a bit about the protecting the probiotic integrity of your yogurt. Now, consumers who buy yogurt, they expect to have live beneficial bacteria for their gut health. And, sometimes, as you said, improper pasteurization or temperature break could, during distribution or packaging, could kill off good culture, or wild yeasts could take over. How do you ensure that every bottle contains active, safe probiotics for human consumption?
Number one is start from the type of culture that you use.
Okay.
Yes. It has to be LG culture. It has to be gotten from a trusted vendor.
I know some people use yogurt as culture.
Yes, if
yes.
the yogurt has a life culture, it
Culture,
could
okay.
work as
Mhm.
it could work as it could
Culture
assist
for
with
another batch.
culturing.
Okay.
But for commercial, you can't start using
Yes,
yogurt.
of
So it has
course.
to be life culture.
Okay.
So number one is the choice of culture. Ensure that the culture you are using is the healthy culture, contains the harmless bacteria that you are looking for.
Okay.
Then number two is for you to ensure that every bottle contains the type of bacteria that you want.
Mm-hmm.
Is that your equipment must also be safe as a product.
Mm-hmm.
Then what is it called? The fermentation process, ensure that the temperature must be maintained. Then during the process of packaging too,
Mm-hmm.
it has to, for our own yogurt, it has to be we have a dedicated cooling system.
Okay.
That it has to be in a particular temperature, 4 degrees Celsius. Any drop in the temperature could affect the live bacteria inside the yogurt.
But how do you maintain the temperature that's coming from supplier to the factory? into your own reservoir or something?
I
How do
said
you maintain that?
we use a cooling box,
Okay.
so it is packed with ice.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Okay.
it is packed with ice. Even during the process of production, we check temperature at intervals.
Okay.
So no, okay, if
So for a consumer like us,
Yes,
like
you are-
us, yes, for
yeah,
consumers like us, how do we ensure? I mean, we're walking down the aisle, in the store or supermarket or something. How do we look out for or ensure that that jar of Greek yogurt we're picking up is healthy for us? Do we
Correct.
follow your process of checking every
Ladle or
everything, the ingredients? But
ingredients.
then how do we know what's healthy for us as individuals? So we follow,
In
Let me
other words,
just-
identifying the bad
Yeah.
yogurts.
let me just say that the only way to identify a yogurt,
Yeah.
the consistency of a yogurt,
Okay.
is through microbial analysis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we are Nigerians.
As I cannot go to the
Yeah.
shop now with
And-
with microscope.
You have to buy from trusted vendors.
Okay.
And let me give you a shocker.
Mhm.
Not all thick yogurt is Greek.
Yes, definitely.
Mm.
Not
But
all thick
Some are
yogurt.
nice enough to indicate that this is Greek, and some say this is,
So
they
how
don't
do you tell? I thought Greek makes this just because it's thick.
That's what she's saying, that not all thick yogurt is Greek,
Greek
yogurt.
yogurt.
Okay.
Why it is called Greek yogurt
Okay.
is the straining process.
Okay.
The whey protein. That is why you see that some persons with mild lactose intolerance,
Yeah.
because
yeah.
the whey has been removed, they will
Yes.
tolerate Greek
Yes.
yogurt.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, true. True.
So if you are buying yogurt that is thick and you feel that it is Greek yogurt, that means you are buying otherwise. So the only thing I could advise is buy from a trusted vendor.
Okay.
Buy from a trusted vendor.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Wow.
So for consumers who want to protect their families from spoiled or unhealthy dairy, what are red flags? Maybe sour smell, any specific label ingredient that you could look out for?
For us that use dairy products,
Fresh dairy.
fresh products,
Yes.
fresh cow milk,
Yeah.
you will know from the smell.
Okay. I can't open every jar I want to buy.
You don't buy and finish now.
And then most of them are sealed. You can't break the
Yes,
seal
you
because
can't
once
break
you
the
break
seal.
the seal, you don't buy markets.
I don't buy
So that's why
So
you buy
how
from
do
a
we-
trusted
Ha.
vendor. You have to buy from a trusted vendor.
Okay, so I pick up a jar of yogurt. I look at the ingredients. Is there a red flag I should look out for?
Yes. So for us, over time, we had to stick with. I love to use scenarios as example,
Okay.
maybe because I'm studying psychology. So for some time, we had experimented on different preservatives,
Okay.
sodium benzoate, potassium sorbate, though not in the product.
Okay.
So I had researched, and so I just thought to myself that why would I want to cause harm to people? As a matter of fact, I asked somebody, the person was telling me that I told the person that, okay, this thing, benzoate, after sometimes compounded addition could cause cancer, right?
Okay.
So why do we continually use it?
Okay.
Why do we continually use this additive that would cause harm to people? So it took us time before we'd say that, okay, what type of preservative do we use
Okay.
for our products? So after some time, we researched and we got an healthy preservative. Though it cost us, it cost a lot.
Arm and a
Like
leg.
it cost a lot. Like a normal preservative that you just buy 5,000, 10,000, we are buying it hundreds of thousands. So number one red flag is the preservative.
Okay.
When you see a product and they write, sodium benzoate, potassium sorbate,
It's a red flag.
Red flag.
is a red flag.
Okay.
Number two, you know that
Which is the good one now? Which one is the good that we should take note of? At least we know the other one that is good.
Yes.
So which one is the one that
That
you
is
found
good.
out that is good?
so most times those ones that are good, they write it natural preservatives.
Okay.
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 To be written on it, natural preservatives.
Okay.
Then You know that not all yogurt are made with milk.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And even if they taste the same way, they are red flags. There are some
Mhm.
yogurts that are made with flavors,
Mhm.
milk flavors,
Mhm.
and they will taste exactly as milk.
Wow.
So you know that, okay, you feel that you're taking yogurt, and
Just tasting
whereas you are
taking
taking
something
flavors and you're not
tastes
serving
light.
enough nutrients.
Mm-hmm.
So I tell people that sometimes when you see that something is cheap, doesn't mean that it's healthy for you.
Healthy. Okay. Okay.
Mm.
I wish we could go on because I have quite a number of questions left to ask you, but you have enlightened us a lot about the what we should look out for when we're buying Greek yogurt. So I'm better informed when I go to the supermarket for a
Yes.
Greek yogurt now.
You can buy from us.
I can buy a beer. I told you at the beginning that maybe I'll do a year supply.
She should after this,
Definitely. Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so let's see, for people who need more information, how can they get in touch with you?
Okay, you can reach out to us on our Instagram page, www.instagram.com/Nutriq yogurt.
That's NUTRIQ.
Q, then yogurt.
Yogurt. Okay.
You can reach out to us on WhatsApp,
Okay.
070 87
Okay.
26 5454.
Okay.
Then our product is also in all Adidas store in Lagos.
Uh-huh.
You can
Okay.
also meet us at the Lagos Fresh Food Hub at Mushin on Saturday.
Okay. Yeah.
On
Okay.
Saturday only.
Okay, we'll have to
Then
go.
from next month,
Mhm.
we'll be at the University of Lagos.
Okay,
Hallelujah.
good.
Okay.
We have to go. We have less than 30 seconds. Thank you very much, Mr.
Thank you,
Elliot,
Dele.
for being on the program. Thank you also, Aishat Sarumi Womiloju. She has a background in biology and psychology, and she's the founder of Nutric Yogurt, and also a 2025 Lagos Agrithon and 2024 Flourish Africa Grant beneficiary. And that's it for us on Lagos Farmer. It's produced by LSAGA, and this vital program delivers actionable agricultural insight and updates on the Lagos State Government's game-changing food security policies, where we'll also celebrate the incredible dedication of Lagos smallholders and agripreneurs. My name is Dele Agadumo. Enjoy the rest of your day. God bless.